speak on items not on the agenda should complete a speaker's card and present it to the recording secretary at this time. Public comment be limited to 3 minutes. Persons are invited to submit comments in writing and commission on agenda items or attend and make comment on the item at the commission meeting. No action can be taken by the commission at this time. Any item requiring commission action could be scheduled on a future commission agenda.
Can I read this again?
Yes.
I know, and I want to read this again because we have some emotional issues that are going on today. And I just want to remind everybody, this is from the Nevada's Open Meeting Law Handbook. It's, and I'm just going to read the public body's restrictions must be neutral as to viewpoint expressed. So you can say anything you want, but the public body may prohibit comment if the content of the comments is on a topic that is not relevant to or within the authority of the public body, or if the content of the comments is willfully disruptive of the meeting by being irrelevant, repetitious, slanderous, offensive, inflammatory, irrational, or amounting to personal attacks or interfering with the rights of other speakers. So we want to hear what you have to say on the topics at hand, but we're not going to allow any personal attacks, any slander, anything like that. So thank you for your cooperation in that matter.
Thank you very much. I always appreciate showing respect to everybody, and we'll show respect to every speaker as well. Public comment. Do we have anybody specifically stating on a card this item?
I don't think I have anybody specifically.
Go ahead, sir. And you've got a card, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right.
Willis Lamb, Lyon Cab. An issue was brought to me yesterday from some Lyon County citizens, and I discussed it with George Taylor at the AG's office, and we have a little technical problem with an open meeting issue with one of the agenda items. And it falls back to the Feral Horse Committee, agenda item number 4. Mr. Taylor would be most appreciative if it could be resolved here, and he doesn't have a gaggle of people outside of his office on Monday morning. The Nevada Revised Statutes indicates that 241020, an agenda consisting of a clear and complete statement of the topic scheduled to be considered during the meeting. Item number 4 just says development of a letter that will be sent to the state engineer's office from the Nevada Board of Wildlife Commissioners. It indicates an instrument, which is the letter. It does not indicate the subject or the topic. Yes, sir.
Can I interrupt you for just 1 second? Are you talking about the agenda for today's meeting?
Yes, this will come up on today's meeting, and whether or not, Mr. Stockton, that you can determine whether it can actually be considered. It's based on
Which agenda item? Can you tell me the number of the agenda
Okay,
item?
the agenda item, I believe, is 16A,
Okay.
and it is a continuance of the Feral Horse Committee agenda item number 4. The document that's being presented to you was not properly agendized, and also, according to some people here that complained about it, they were not given an opportunity to even view, let alone get copies that they requested of the supportive materials that were presented at that meeting. So there's a problem with the document. Mr. Taylor suggested that it be returned back to the committee to be properly agendized and then brought forward so that anybody that's concerned about the actual matter that's being discussed under this letter can observe that on the website, on the new agenda, and can attend. And I'm speaking so that you don't have a parade of about 10 people coming up here taking up a commission's time this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the public comment, and well, Dan's looking up the stuff. Go ahead. We can have a different issue here.
Absolutely. Paul Dixon, for the record, Clark County Wildlife Advisory Board Chairman. Chairman Raines and Vice Chair Lent. Yesterday, you brought up some very interesting material about gray wolves, and I very much appreciated that. And since we're going to agendize on the next commission agenda the gray wolf topic for action, I recommend that the information that Chairman Lent discussed yesterday, his letters and findings and facts and other things he did, that get posted to the cabs for early dispersal so that we can actually work on that over the next month plus and really come back prepared to have a meaningful discussion and input back to you rather than wait till the normal time that you would distribute backup material since we know we're agendizing that item.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ma'am?
Good morning, all, and first of all, thank you for the opportunity to place a comment. Do appreciate it. My name is Carol Abel. I'm president of the Hidden Valley Wild Horse Protection Fund. I have a couple of questions and concerns regarding the Feral Horse Committee. The first of them being that, to my knowledge, the purpose of this committee has not been defined publicly, and I really would hope that would be forthcoming. I think it's important that the public know, what is this committee doing? What are they for? What is the purpose of the committee? Secondly, the announcement of the committee members neglected any information as to their qualifications as wild horse experts. And again, I do believe that the public has a right to know what those qualifications are. Something else that I hope that will be forthcoming from the committee. In addition to that, in doing a little bit of research and trying to determine on my own the qualifications of the wild horse experts, I found that all but one of these were quoted in various articles as really preferring to go back to the days of Mustanging, the days when, well, before the 1971 Free Roaming Wild Horse and Barrow Act. And it just seems to me that the committee membership is somewhat lopsided. There's a void of representation for the general public. There's a void of representation for the wild horses themselves. One individual that I think should have at least been considered, and hopefully may still be, to fill these voids, is a gentleman by the name of Mike Holmes. He was 9 years the Virginia Range Stray Manager for the Nevada Department of Agriculture, and he is indeed an expert. I would hope that these voids would be taken care of, and I think it should be addressed. I truly do. And that's all I have to say, and again, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
So what I'd suggest is,
Okay.
don't do 16A until well, we're not going to do that till later.
Okay.
What's 17?
Yeah, that's later on, that's after 22. Okay, public comment, further public comment, please. Seeing no further public comment, bring it back to the commission's